Ever wondered what would happen if an alligator and a crocodile went head-to-head? Are they really the same animal with different names? Think again. These two ancient predators have ruled wetlands, rivers, and swamps for millions of years, but only one can wear the crown of apex reptile. In this video, we dive deep into the swamps and riverbanks to uncover the truth behind the ultimate reptilian face-off, alligator versus crocodile. The differences will shock you. Welcome to our deep dive exploration into the world of alligators and crocodiles, two of the planet's most fascinating and feared reptiles. At first glance, they may look nearly identical, but once you look closer, you'll discover a range of differences in their appearance, behavior, habitat, diet, aggression levels, and evolutionary history. What you'll learn in this video: key physical differences between alligators and crocodiles, where they live and how they survive in their habitats, which is more aggressive and dangerous to humans, differences in bite strength and hunting techniques, fascinating facts from science and history, which species has the deadliest reputation, myth-busting common misconceptions, real-life footage, and comparisons in action. One of the easiest ways to tell a crocodile from an alligator is by looking at the shape of their snout. Alligators have a broad, U-shaped snout, which is great for crushing prey like turtles. Crocodiles, on the other hand, have a pointed, V-shaped snout that allows for a more narrow grip, perfect for fish and birds. Another giveaway: their teeth. When an alligator closes its mouth, its upper jaw hides all its teeth. But when a crocodile shuts its jaws, some of its lower teeth stick out, especially the fourth tooth on each side. Both animals are carnivorous apex predators, and they're ambush hunters. They wait patiently, nearly invisible in the water, until prey wanders too close, and then they strike. Alligators tend to feed on smaller prey like fish, birds, amphibians, and mammals, especially in freshwater habitats. Crocodiles are more opportunistic and have been known to take down larger animals, including wildebeest and even sharks. Alligators and crocodiles are both members of the order Crocodilia, meaning they share a common ancestor. But their evolutionary paths split over 80 million years ago. Alligators belong to the Alligatoridae family, while crocodiles are part of the Crocodilidae family. Despite their shared ancestry, these two have developed some key differences in adaptation, physiology, and behavior that set them apart. So, danger to humans, which is more aggressive. Crocodiles are far more aggressive than alligators. In fact, the Nile crocodile and the saltwater crocodile are responsible for hundreds of fatal attacks on humans every year. Alligators, while still dangerous, tend to be more shy and avoidant with far fewer recorded attacks. If you ever encounter one in the wild, keep your distance, but if it's a crocodile, double that distance. Both crocodiles and alligators have some of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom. The saltwater crocodile holds the crown with a bite force of over 3,700 pounds per square inch psi, which is more powerful than a T-Rex according to some estimates. Alligators aren't far behind, with a bite force around 2,900 psi. However, despite their powerful jaws, their jaw-opening muscles are weak, which is why a person can hold a croc's mouth shut with just duct tape or their hands. Not that we recommend trying that. So, where do they live? Alligators are mostly found in freshwater environments in the southeastern United States, especially Florida and Louisiana and parts of China. Crocodiles are more versatile. They can live in both fresh and salt water, which explains why they're found in Africa, Australia, Southeast Asia, and even southern Florida. Salt glands on a crocodile's tongue help them survive in salt water, while alligators lack these fully functional glands, limiting their range. Both species are attentive parents compared to most reptiles. The mother builds a nest for her eggs and guards it fiercely. Interestingly, the temperature of the nest determines the sex of the offspring, a phenomenon known as temperature-dependent sex determination. Myth: alligators and crocodiles can't coexist. Fact: in South Florida, they do, but it's rare. Myth: crocodiles are dinosaurs. Fact: they're not dinosaurs but are close relatives and have been around since the age of the dinosaurs. Myth: alligators are slower than crocodiles. Fact: on land, both can sprint briefly up to 11 miles per hour, 18 kilometers per hour. Crocodiles can live up to 70 to 100 years, while alligators typically live 30 to 50 years in the wild. The largest crocodile ever recorded was over 20 feet long, while the largest alligator reached about 15 feet. Alligators can survive in frozen water with just their snouts sticking out, an amazing form of brumation cold weather hibernation. Crocodiles are known to use tools, like balancing sticks on their snouts to lure birds. So, who wins? It depends on the context. If we're talking about raw power and aggression, the crocodile takes the crown. But if we're talking about adaptability and intelligence, the alligator gives it a solid fight. Ultimately, these animals aren't meant to fight. They each rule their own kingdoms.